film, the films have their own direction that they want to go in, and really, me as I'm the lion tamer, if you will. I'm steering the head of the lion, and my job is to feel the energy of the film, which direction it's going, what the tonality is. And in this film, we had Guinevere going out with King Arthur in a sort of traditional sense. And within 2 weeks of making this film, it became apparent that that's not what the film wanted. So it was a complete rewrite. But that rewrite, if I had made a mess of my pants, would have spiraled out of control and turned into another narrative in itself. But you know what? I didn't. I liked it because I wasn't victimised by it. I went, oh hello, this could be fun. And everyone else that I'm around was also in the same state of mind. Oh God, let's have a crack at this. You could feel that at the door from your mate saying this is a disaster, we're all in trouble. But you know what? You kept him out the door so much that he knew he was only going to get 3 knocks before he had to be on his bike.
Right.
So we completely rewrote it. It took us about 2 hours to rewrite the entire thing.
Well,
and you wouldn't have known, would you?
No.
In fact, not only wouldn't you have known, can you now imagine there being that romantic relationship in there? It would feel inconsistent.
It would have been a different movie.
It would have been a different movie.
Right. But I think that it sounds like this. It sounds like you have the freedom in this one system. You have this autonomy in that system, and it sounds like you're trying to figure out how to take the way that you are when you're on a film set and apply that to the rest of your life. And how do you do that?
That's exactly what it is. How do you apply those rules to the rest of your life? You see, when I'm on a film set, I'm wearing a hat. And when I'm out in this world, am I wearing a hat? So there's a hat and a hat and a hat. And I'm never clear about when it's on, when it's off. And then I'm objective when I'm on a film set. I'm not objective when I'm off a film set. But then some people are.
Right.
You can see some people don't rattle. Most people rattle. But it feels to me like we're good at some things and not good at other things. But you're of an age, I'm of an age, where we realise what glitters isn't gold. So now we're in the business of trying to work out, well, what is?
Well, you know who you are on a film set. And it sounds like you know exactly who you are on a film set. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be as comfortable as you are on a film set.
But you know, it's a role.
It is, but it's still you.
It's you're playing, but I'm playing is what I'm doing.
I don't know if that's true. What if it's the opposite? What if that's who you are and you're playing when you're not on a set, and that's why you don't know what you're doing? You know, like what you could be connecting with is the purest form of who you are, and that's why you're so comfortable. So you're assuming it's a role, which I think is doing yourself a disservice. Might not actually be the role. The other guy might be the role.
I have to tell you, I'm enjoying this interview enormously. I have a feeling I'm going to have to leave some money on the table when I depart. I like that theory very much. Do you trust levity?
Do I trust it? Of course I do.
So do I, you see. Whenever anything gets heavy, I smell a rat. So on a film set, I'm aware that there's levity involved in it because I'm somehow not. My identity isn't tied up within it, so I can afford to skate across the surface. I can afford to be objective.
Right.
And then what happens in our life when we get all heavy and you lose that sense of levity? And my feeling is whenever you're losing levity, there's a rat in the kitchen.
Right. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Because levity, comedy, humor is all about flexibility and being able to take something horrible or tragic and flip it so that you can essentially gain control over it by laughing at it. You know, it's a deflecting.
It's a corruption, really, of the apparent spell that you're under.
Right.
So what happens is when, and by the way, that you can outfox yourself in this way. You can make a joke and it may not be funny.
Right.
You know, it's coming from a part of you that actually you're trying to make literal of something rather than corrupt the authenticity of the narrative that you're hearing. So you can feel the difference when someone says something that's funny and witty that corrupts that heaviness.
Right.